Officer Dave, would you open my courtroom, please?
The state of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Court is now in session. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Counsel,
Good morning.
what file do you have today?
This is Lint Chiropractic, Algernon Talbert.
Okay, let me see. I have Mr. Patterson, I believe.
Yes.
You can get started. 906. All right, we are on the record. This is 22-198-906. Lint Chiropractic versus City of Detroit. This appears to be our second pretrial on this PIP file. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tracy DeVries for the plaintiff, P84286.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Patterson, on behalf of defendant, City of Detroit, P85118.
Okay, our disclosures have been made. Why aren't we settled on this thing?
So there has been an offer that we have relayed to our client and we've recommended acceptance. We have not heard back from them in time for this conference this morning. If the court would be willing to give us a little bit more time, I'm thinking like 14 days, like not a ton, just so that we could, get a hold of our client, see if they will listen to our recommendation for acceptance and we can wrap this up.
All right, let's adjourn this matter to March the 28th at 10 o'clock with the expectation that I don't have to see you people again on this file.
Sounds good.
Does that date and time work for everybody?
That works for me.
Yes, Your Honor, March 28th.
Okay, March 28th at 10 o'clock. Let's not see each other again on this file. Let's get the file closed, get our paperwork on. Go on to bigger and better things.
Sounds good. Have a
Sounds
great
good.
day, Your Honor.
Thanks for coming in. We're off.
Thank you.
Now, Burton Fikes. Mr. Burke?
Hello, Your Honor. How are you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, thank you.
Ms. Fikes?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. This is file number 22-198-664. Doctors Harris, Burkill, Wang, and Chong versus for Sharona Fikes. This is our second pretrial on this case. Your respective appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hal Burke, P69068, attorney for Beaumont Health on this case.
Really? I thought the plaintiffs were
I'm sorry, I called it Beaumont. I'm so used to saying it. Doctors Harris, Burkill, Wang, and so my fault.
And your name, ma'am?
My name is Sharona Fight.
Okay, we opened your written discovery when we last together on January 31st. Where are we on this file, people?
Your Honor, on behalf of the plaintiff, as always, we do want to resolve it. We have not yet. Would you consider, as you've allowed before, for Ms. Fikes and for me to talk into a breakout session? Maybe we'd be able to resolve it. And I know usually you send us there after giving us a court date, but I defer to you. I still think we can resolve it.
Well, you know, my first question is, what has been done by way of written discovery?
The plaintiff does not need any discovery, and I have
Okay.
not received anything from Ms. Fikes in writing asking for me for anything. However, I'm happy to respond to her if she does.
All right, Ms. Fikes, are you planning to do any written discovery in this case?
Honestly, I'm not sure what written discovery is. What is that?
Discovery, ma'am, is your opportunity to learn about the claims and defenses of the other side. It includes such things as written questions to be answered under oath. Those are called interrogatories, requests for production of documents, and requests for admissions. Are you going to do those or not?
No.
Okay, well then what I'll do is I'm going to put you guys in chat room right now and we'll come back to me.
Okay.
I think if you are not, since neither of you are going to do any written discovery, if you're not able to settle the case today, I'm going to close your discovery and see whether or not there are going to be any motions for summary disposition file and calendar that. So right now, let me put you guys into a chat room, see if you can't work out your file. Come back to me, please. Do not
Thank you,
leave
Your-
without coming back to me. Now, let's
Yes.
see if I can make the technology work today. I'll work assigned to room 2. Ms. Fikes assigned to room 2. Okay, all you got to do, Ms. Fikes, is hit join.
Okay, thank you.
Should come up. Yeah. There she goes. Okay. Mr. Feynman?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm appearing on 2 matters today.
And they,
Would you like to know which ones?
oh, it'd be great.
Okay. I am here on, the first one is Modern Financial Solutions versus Keith Pyraman, case number 221.
And the other one?
And the other one is Modern Financial Services versus Samir Mercier.
Okay. Now that I know why you're here, I have at least one of your other sides. Let me put you back in the waiting room and take care of the cases before you, and I'll get back to you in just a second.
And just one other thing, Your Honor, I have an uncontested motion at 11. It's a motion to reinstate.
We'll talk about it later. Let me get back to you. I got somebody else coming back from a waiting room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Back in the waiting room. All right, Mr. Burke, unmute. Let's get Ms. Burke back to the main session. All right. All right, we are back on the record. This is 22-198-664. Doctors Harris, Burkill, and Songi versus Sharona Fikes. Appearances.
Thank you again, Your Honor. Hal Burke, P69068, attorney for the plaintiffs.
Ms. Fikes,
Yes.
were you guys able to settle the case?
No, sir.
Okay,
Believe it or not, your energy does not want to voluntarily make an offer, which I respect.
okay,
Excuse me. I thought he was talking to me.
excuse
May
me.
we just get a date for motion?
What I'm going to do is I'm closing your written discovery and I'm going to give you a return date. Return date will be March the 28th at 10 o'clock. If you want to file a dispositive motion, let's get it filed.
Thank you. We will, Your Honor.
Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Off the record.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Let's be safe. One. All right, so it's going to be Feynman. What's the first name? Mercier. Mr. Feynman, we're going to
Yes.
do 09601.
Okay. Morning, Your Honor. Gary Feynman appearing on behalf of Modern Financial Serve Corp. P 41655. I'm standing in for attorney Rolanda Mason. This is a motion. I'm
Hang
sorry.
on.
Wait.
Let me get the appearance from the other side. Hello,
Yes,
what is your name?
Samir Mercier.
We're calling file 091170601, Modern Financial Services versus Samir Mercier. Date and time for a motion to set aside installment payments. Mr. Feynman, I believe we have your appearance and P number. I believe it's your motion.
Yes, sir. I am covering this hearing, but apparently, according to the notes that I received, there was a previous motion before Judge Giles on January 12th. And the judge adjourned the hearing to this day to allow the defendant to make his December and January payments current. And my understanding is that as of today, his February payment has not been made. So
Have the
that's why we're
December,
back here.
January payments been made?
Yes, my understanding is just the February payment has not been made.
Mr. Mercier, what's going on here?
The February payments was made. I called and I asked for what payments did I miss originally, and they told me December of 2021, and I made that payment. And when I called and I asked them which payments were are not, if anything, March payment is not made. But I have the receipt. I didn't bring it because I didn't think that they would have said that I didn't make the last month's payment, but I definitely made it.
When did you make that payment?
Can I go try to find the receipt? Like I made the payment earlier this month, maybe the first week of this month, guaranteed.
How much did you pay?
125, the original, the amount that I was supposed to pay monthly.
When did you pay the arrearages? You had not paid those as of the time.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I'm
Excuse me.
current.
Excuse me. Perhaps
Yeah.
you let me talk without interruption. If it's too much of a problem, I'll just make a ruling. What's it gonna be?
No, I thought you asked me a question.
On January 12th, sir, you were 2 payments behind. So you had not made the December and January payments. So I'm asking you again, when did you make those payments? Because he says he has that. When did you make those payments?
So I made the payments. I've been made the payments. They had misunderstood. When I called them and I asked them what payment was I missing, I paid them up. I made all the payments, every payment I made.
All right, let's take a look at the order here.
Can you go find that receipt? No. It should be.
What day are your payments due for February, sir?
I thought all my payments were done
Sir,
at the end of the month.
Again, what day would they do?
I never was designated a certain date. Like
Oh,
I just knew it was
Not accurate.
paid, and
Mr.
I paid it in the beginning of the month. I paid like within the first week of the month. I have somebody here with me. They're about to go get the receipt, and I'll be able to tell you exactly when I made the payment. I just don't want to step away from the Zoom meeting.
Mr. Fineman? What payment schedule do you have after January 12th?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the original order regarding installment payments. It just says $125 a month starting at 9/20/21.
So the February payment would not be due until the 20th of February, but we're past the 20th of February.
Yes.
That's the point I'm making.
Yes, Your Honor.
He's got somebody who's just checking something. Let's give him a
Okay.
moment.
Okay.
And can I just go to my credit card payment real quick, and I can let me see.
How did you make the payment, Mr. Mercier?
Do a credit card. I'm about to go to my I'm about to go to it right now, just in case if she can't find it. February 21st. It was February 21st. I'm looking at it right here. I made a payment on February 21st. 125. Modern Finance Service. I'm looking at it. I got a number. I can give whatever information.
No. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that on the internet because everybody in the world don't need to know about that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know I made the payment though.
What do you
Well, the
got?
only thing I can say, Your Honor, is the information that I have as of yesterday, they said that he's still behind in his February payment. So that's
Yeah, but if he's
the only
made a
thing I have
payment,
to offer.
if he's got a credit receipt for it and he's paying it, my recollection is that should be a fairly instantaneous amount. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find that Mr. Mercier has made the February payment. I'm going to deny the motion to set aside the installment payments, and you make sure that you stay current on your payments, Mr. Mercier. I'll send out.
Yes, sir. Is it
You
any way that I can talk to the representative in a private room? Is that possible?
Mr. Fineman?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'm not
Okay.
sure how much I can help, but
All right,
I do have that other motions, just so you know, Your
All right,
Honor. So,
I'm going to put you guys into a chat room. When you
Okay.
finish, Mr. Fineman, come back. Mr. Mercier, you're done. I'm going to send out
Okay.
orders to both of you today. So I'll
Thank
put you guys in the chat room.
thank you, Your Honor.
Fineman, one. Mercier, one. Okay. Mr. Sarhan, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You have First Portfolio versus Mary Nelson.
That's correct.
Okay, I have Ms. Nelson. Let's see if we can get started. All right, we're trying to connect her up to audio. We have video, but no audio. All right, she needs to unmute. Hang on, Mr. Sarhan. Get her to unmute. No, unmute. Don't talk. Unmute. I'm gonna put her back in the waiting room and bring her out again. Maybe that can make it work. But right now, she's muted. That doesn't make sense to me. Says she's muted and she doesn't take it off. Just try it again. She's still muted. We're not getting anywhere here. I'm not spending more time on this. Mr. Feynman, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to proceed. This is file number 22-192-901. First Portfolio Ventures versus Mary Nelson. Date and time for a pretrial, your appearance.
Alexander Sarhan, P77252, on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
All right, the record should reflect that Mary Nelson has appeared. However, she is muted and refuses to, or does not know how, I don't know which, to unmute. So we're not going to be able to proceed today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you another date The next date will be March 28th. March 28th at 10 o'clock. We'll continue your written discovery. We'll send out an order today. Ms. Nelson, you're gonna need to learn to unmute yourself. There's nothing else we can accomplish today because we can't hear from her. So I'll send out an order March 28th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
We are on the record calling file number 22-189-089, Modern Financial Solutions Corporation versus Keith Ferryman. This matter is scheduled today for a motion for summary disposition. The matter is scheduled for hearing at 10 o'clock. It's now 10:27. Could I have your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Gary Feynman, P41-655, appearing on behalf of Modern Financial Solutions, standing in for Attorney Rolanda Mason.
Mr. Feynman, have you received any pleadings in opposition to your motion?
I don't believe so.
Matter.
I received a large packet of documents. I did look for that. And there was no response in what I was provided.
All right, the court has had an opportunity to look through the file. I also checked my register of action, and no answer has been filed to your motion for summary disposition. You filed a motion under MCR 2.116 C9 and C10. And because you have included matters beyond strictly the pleadings, court will consider your motion on MCR 2.116 C10, no genuine issue of material fact. Please proceed, sir, with your motion.
Yes, Your Honor. There is no genuine issue of material fact. There's no response to the motion. Plaintiff has set forth its claims, it's put forth sufficient and uncontested proof in support thereof, and so there does not exist any material issue of fact, and plaintiff is entitled to judgment as a matter of law. So I have the damages amount plus the costs for the total amount of $9,212.54, Your Honor.
All right, the court has before their motion for summary disposition filed on behalf of the plaintiff. Defendant has neither filed a response nor has he appeared. MCR 2.116 G4 is pretty clear about this situation. A motion under some rule C10 must specifically identify the issues as to which the moving party believes there is no genuine issue as to any material fact. When a motion under sub rule C10 is made and supported as provided in this rule, which we have here, an adverse party may not rest upon the mere allegations or denials of his or her pleadings, but must, by affidavit or otherwise provided in this rule, set forth specific facts showing that there's a genuine issue for trial. If the adverse party does not so respond, judgment, if appropriate, shall be entered against him or her. Court finds, based upon failure of the defendant to appear, defendant's failure to file a response to the motion, there's no genuine issue of material fact. the plaintiff's motion for summary disposition under MCR 2.116 C10 is granted. Sir, I look forward to your proposed order of judgment.
Yes, do you need that breakdown of cost, Your Honor, or,
Well, you're gonna put in your full order of judgment, so I don't,
yeah, that's correct.
yes, I don't need it.
Should that be emailed or would you like?
Yeah, that
Ms.
would
Mason?
probably be the most rapid thing. Either or you could either email it, or actually she could send it by snail mail, because if you know I'm gonna get it inside of 2 or 3 days from the day you send it. So that
Okay.
might be just as easy. Now with
Okay,
problems of you sending an email to the court, and the court having to bring it up to my court chambers, because sometimes things, for whatever reason, don't seem to work out that way. Now,
I understand, Your Honor.
you had something at 11 o'clock.
Yes, Your Honor. Hold on a second. I was given all these about 15 minutes before, so give me a second here. Yes, this is Devonshire Title Agency versus Aloha Detroit LLC, case number 22187-097.
And you representing whom?
I am representing Devonshire Title Agency,
Okay.
and
This is a motion to set aside default judgment and reopen
No.
the case.
well, I'm looking at a motion to reinstate the complaint and to enter a default judgment.
Oh, okay. Then I need to wait till 11 because I've got it on my calendar here. That's an entirely different thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll put you in the waiting room. You can contact Ms. Mason's office, get me out my order, the summary disposition on the other file, and we'll talk to you about 11 o'clock.
Okay, can I just sign back on? Instead of waiting?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah,
So-
I'll do that.
So I'll remove you now. You just come back when you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay?
Thank you.
We're off the record.
Manuel Ponce's creative life as a composer, music educator, scholar of Mexican music, connected the concert scene with the traditions of popular song in Mexican folk music. Many of his compositions are strongly influenced by the harmonies and forms of traditional Mexican songs. And his popular song, which relates to popular Mexican music, Estrellita, Little Star, makes an appearance in the second movement of this fantastic violin concerto. Henrik sharing with that performance with Enrique Batiste and Brad Harmonic. Everyone listeners to WRCJ FM, HD1 Detroit.
Hi, this is Alexander Zontic, and you're listening to my favorite station, WRCJ-FM and HD1 Detroit 90.9.
Tuesday Midday Music with me, Peter Moore, on Ticket Tuesday. These days, we just give away a whole bunch of free concert tickets, so you'll have a chance to win for the Christchurch Detroit presentation of the fantastic local group, Apollo 5. Coming here to Detroit, you'll have a chance to win those tickets right after we hear one of the most popular all-time works by Sergei Rachmaninoff, Rhapsody and Theme of Paganini. And I'm going to give you 5 facts about this work. Actually, 4 facts and 1 not so accurate, kind of made up. 4 facts in a lot. And I'll give them to you right now, and you can guess which one is not true about the Rhapsody and Theme of Paganini, which fact 1, he wrote on summer vacation in 1934. Rachmaninoff was the first to perform this work. Fact 3, it premiered in Baltimore, Maryland. Fact 4, that performance was by Eugene Normandy in Philadelphia. Fact 5, it became a ballet in 1939. The music was presented in as the score for the ballet. So there's 5 facts for you, but one of them is not true. Really on summer vacation, Rachmaninoff first performed it. Premiered in Baltimore by Eugene Normandy in Philadelphia, and 2 years later became a ballet. So think that over and try and guess which one of those is not true about the Rhapsody on the theme of Paganini, which we'll hear now from Pianist Earl Wild.
Mr. Feynman.
Good morning again, Your Honor.
I'm gonna give the guy a couple more minutes before we get started, but I'll get you out of here well before 11:30.
Sounds good.
Two more minutes. We are on the record calling 22187-097 Devonshire Title Agency LLC versus Aloha Detroit LLC. By a notice dated February 6, 2023, and sent to the parties on that date. This matter is set for hearing today at 11 o'clock on plaintiff's motion to reinstate case and enter default judgment. It's now after 11:15. Could I have your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Gary Feynman, appearing on behalf of Devonshire Title Agency, P41-655. I am standing in place of Attorney Seth Goldner.
Mr. Feynman, do you have any pleadings from the defendant here?
No, I do not. And I see that this is an ex parte motion, so
No, the motion may have been ex parte, but the court sent notice to both parties.
okay, no.
My practice, I don't, I don't do ex parte.
Okay, yeah, the packet that I was sent, I did not see any answer, so.
Your motion, sir.
Well, the court granted plaintiff's motion for alternate service on August 23rd. And so that directed service by first class mail, certified mail, and by posting by a 36th district court officer. And the plaintiff did in fact serve the defendant pursuant to the order by mail on August 18th, 2022, and by posting on August 29th, 2022 by the court's officer, Mr. Gregory. So thereafter, the defendant failed to file an answer or contact plaintiff's counsel since the time of alternate service. And apparently the court dismissed this matter on January 23rd without prejudice because the second summons expired. So
Just on January 3rd.
okay, maybe there's a typo here. I'm just reading from the motion. That's probably correct, Your Honor. And then so he was served in accordance with the order on August 3rd, the order for alternate service that was entered on August 3rd, 2022. No prejudice will result to the defendant. If plaintiff is allowed to reinstate the matter, and so we would ask for reinstatement of the complaint and also a default judgment.
Counsel, I've had a chance to review the file. What apparently happened here is that your office submitted a proposed default without one of the three prongs of alternate service being demonstrated. That is, there was no proof along with your default that there had been posting by the 36th District Court officer. That proof was not supplied to the court until your motion, after the matter had already been dismissed. But it does appear that the court entered an order providing for alternate service, and that inside the time of the second summons, the three prongs required by the court, first class mailing, certified mailing, and posting by a 36th District Court officer, were in fact performed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grant your motion to reinstate the case. It appears to me that it might be useful going forward for your folks you help. It might be useful for them when they're going to submit a default. If the court's register of action does not show all of the three proofs of alternate service, it might be useful to submit that along with their requested default in any event.
Yes, I agree, Your Honor.
You did achieve service inside the time of the second summons. The terms of the order for alternate service were in fact complied with. Your motion to reinstate the case is granted. Your motion for default judgment is likewise granted. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Good day to you too.
Thanks for coming in. We're off the record. And that's gonna.
Always a pleasure being before you, Your Honor.
Good to see you, sir. Be safe.
You too.
And that's gonna conclude our morning call.